glasses,
Fuck
bro.
that. Ah,
The analog episode, all tape.
All tape.
That was a bad bar. That was a bad bar. I just started off the episode with a very bad bar.
And we just started recording. I'm putting that in.
That's why we are now not sponsored by, but kind of sponsored by Looper. This weed pen I'm about to hit. Thank you.
Fucking Looper, bro. Get you all loopy. Shit.
All right, I'm about to start the live.
What up, Marz? How you been, man?
What up, my boy? Just good, bro. Just same old. You know, we made it out the camper, bro. I'm living fucking luxurious in this apartment. It's fucking grand, brother. Yeah,
Hell
shit
yeah.
feels good, dude. I'm
Made
trying
it
to
off the camper, bro.
trying to learn how the fuck to act
But
again.
no,
you know,
but
being in a
does
regular ass
Pesto
place.
know? Does Pesto know I came and visited out there?
Yes.
I mentioned it. Yeah, yeah, dude.
Oh, you already mentioned that before I got on here?
No,
I
not
knew
tonight.
that beforehand.
Oh.
Yeah, I talked to
Yo.
Pesto more than I talked to like my own mom, bro.
Okay.
Fucking,
all right.
I love my mom to death, bro. I love my mom a lot more than I love Pesto. But
I was about to say, you obviously love Pesto.
But I mean, shit, bro. You know, we got a lot more. I mean, I wouldn't say we got a lot more to speak about.
I'm not
but
mad.
Shit.
I'm not. This isn't a hater statement. I'm just like,
Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah,
it's just a thing.
Trying to walk me into a pause here, Marz, before we even fucking start.
God damn it.
Somebody got to pause something. But anyway, let's go.
Let me send out the invites. And yeah, this is CyphaDen Chat. My name's Tayamu Denku. There's RamBunxious Pestilence.
My name is RamBunxious.
Yeah, he can reintroduce himself. And we got the special guest, the homie Marz One
up,
in
fam?
the building.
Cheers, my mans.
All the way in Tucson, Arizona.
Wait, did you introduce Pestilence?
I did.
Yeah,
How do you not even hear it? How you not hear
You said I'm Ram over him saying.
I was about to say I was probably talking. Yeah. I'm sorry, bro. My bad. I'll shut up.
Oh man.
I'm actually glad that Pestilence called that out. That's exactly what happened. Oh, I have to wait a minute. Oh, I might not have been live recorded with y'all right now because I didn't accept it until just now.
Oh.
All right, let's get to the first topic. Dollar General.
Yo, yes, yes, yes. I need to hear it.
Oh my God, bro.
That's not bullshit. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, fuck that place, bro. That fucking place.
Yo, we all saw the video yesterday. The chat was crazy yesterday.
That's fucking hilarious, bro. That's fucking great. God damn it, bro. Hey, you know, man, I got morals, bro. At the end of the day, you know, fucking crackhead bitch.
Okay.
You know, she ain't gonna get them all I want, but you know, I had to do what I had to do.
This is where the conversation is gonna get interesting. I promise. All right. Can we? Who wants to explain what we're talking about?
Pestilence, so break it down, Pestilence.
Break it down. Either you or Pesto, I don't know. Break it down.
I'll tee you up here, Marz. So Marz One
there you go.
had already mentioned that him and I speak frequently. So him and I, we chat, we play games, we do stuff like that. So we're always and we're making music. So we're always chatting and stuff like that. And he's the one that kind of helped me through, changing my life situation around, and he was changing his life situation around. So we share a lot of the gospel with each other when we're going through different things. And he had gotten this job at this Dollar General, and they promoted him. They were going to be moving him to a nicer location, but they never, like, the person that was supposed to be running the location he was learning to be a manager in got caught stealing. So he became the man in
that's ironic.
The ghetto Dollar General.
Let's go.
And it was like one of my favorite periods of time of having a friend just sending me random videos, because every single time he sent me a video, I knew it was going to be some outrageous shit. And he had a lot of different scenarios occur with people stealing from his location. I think they had one shopping cart left or some shit like that. Like, explain a little bit, Marz, about what that position was like for you and some of the things you saw, and lead into the big video.
This motherfucking Dollar General.
There's a few videos, by the way.
Yeah, I got a fucking TikTok compilation type shit. If I fucking had to, we got to put some shit together on the YouTube compilation video.
You're gonna go viral. You're gonna go viral,
bro.
Son.
You should have heard this shit. You should have seen this shit, man. So like, this is in the fucking ghetto. It's the ghetto. It was on like Aho Way and the fucking freeway, right? This fucking so it's off of just
Where is this in Tucson?
in Tucson, in South
Okay.
Tucson. So not even just
yeah.
fucking regular Tucson. This is the
Yeah,
old
no,
fucking part of town. The fucking it's no matter where you go over there, like it's just grimy kind of throughout wherever, but like
right.
down there they don't give a fucking like. So it's right across the street from these like, some ran down ass apartments, bro. And so it's just in these motherfuckers' turf too. And they had dude from the first day I got in this fucking job, like I had like little teenage girls all like, oh, is this your first day? Oh, this place sucks. And I'm sitting there like, fuck. Like, oh, thanks. Have a good day. Like, enjoy your fucking groceries. Like, I know this place sucks. I'm not gonna be saying it, but fuck. Bro, been there a couple months. Like you said, I got promoted. I had to have people just strong arm and they come in with their own bags, like fucking trash bags, and just fucking fill shit up, bro. And I was on fucking RoboCop mode up in this bitch because they're like, treat the shit like you're home. Treat this shit like you're home. Okay, cool. Well, motherfuckers
Wait,
not gonna come to my home.
How old are you during this time?
This was the last year, bro. I was 26.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this is last year. I was 26.
Right, so we got a lot of conversation to go on here. But go ahead.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah, and so they'd be fucking hauling ass out with carts. We had no carts, bro. Like it just was some shit. It was some unmanageable shit, bro. These motherfuckers expected me to fucking, like just it was ridiculous. I'm not even gonna go into detail. Like they were like watching me and my team, making sure I wasn't stealing, and they fucking insisted, bro, that like, oh, the external theft, that's no issue. Like a disgruntled employee will steal more in a year than like all these motherfuckers. And I'm like, yeah, yo, they stole all of our fucking 12 packs. They stole all of our detergent, bro. Like, what the fuck do you mean?
Okay. So this is one thing after watching the video where you got punched in the back of the head, because that one right there, B.
Yeah.
Oh man,
so that I
watched that. Yo, I watched that like 21 to 27 times for sure.
Yo, so like
I'm not joking.
Good. That's a good one, bro. That one's fucking replayable. We're gonna do like a techno remix to that shit.
Bro, it was
you had history with that lady.
It was when you did this with your pants.
Yeah, bro.
I thought you were gonna pull the gat out the back.
Dude, pocket, I'm saying, bro, shit was
when you pulled up your pants and your head did this shit. Yeah. Oh my god, dog, I lost every time.
Yeah, so let me tell you that scenario, bro. So I was at the fucking end. I was working like 60, 70 hours a week, bro. They had me driving up to Phoenix to go and fucking fix stores and like just some weird shit. I'm down. I could fucking handle it.
And explain to people who don't know, Tucson to Phoenix is an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah. That's right. Like 2-hour drive. So like no biggie, but like, I'm fucking going out in the morning, like abandoning my fucking ship that's failing because my boss got fired for fucking stealing a deposit like a fucking idiot. So fucking good riddance. So anyways, bro, I was at the end of my wits with this shit, right? I was fucking just done at this point, bro. And fucking these 3 folks came in. And it's like these 2 girls. They're like, it's like a manly ass woman and her girlfriend. And they're like from across the street, some hood motherfuckers like. So check it out. When my boss was still working there, they would come in. They surprised me. I thought they're going to be stealing. They actually like buy their shit. They were like a one-off. I was like, good job. Motherfuckers are buying this shit. Once my fucking boss got canned, bro, they didn't give a fuck. They said, all right, this white motherfucker, it's over, bro. And they came through. There was 3 of them. They were with some homeboy too. And they came through and the 2 of them fucking, so the chick puts her backpack. She's like, can I put my backpack behind the counter? Cause like we require that shit. And I'm like, okay. The other 2 run out with a bunch of sodas and shit, and they're going across the street. So I run out. I run out after them. I'm like, I know where you sleep, you stupid fucks. You know what I mean? I'm that dude. I'm like at the end of the shit, bro. I'm at the end of the shit. I'm like, all right, motherfuckers, don't come back. I know where you sleeping, dog. Like, don't look through that fucking window, bro. I was unhinged. I fucking unhinged. All right.
Okay. So one of the questions I had was, okay, so you work for a corporation, right?
Yeah.
Why are you caring so much to you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I totally understand.
So much that you're cussing them out and making videos. That's one thing I wondered, and I'm not criticizing.
No, not at all.
I'm curious.
For me,
because I wouldn't give a fuck if people stole.
No, and I mean, it is what it is, really. But this is the fucking rock and a hard place I was at. Is like I was one of these HSAP stores, which means I had a dude that directly watched my cameras 24 hours and would fuck with me. And like, I would lose my job if I don't uphold to these certain standards. They tell me, take care of what you can take care of. But at the same time with me, this was like a deterrent for me. Like, honestly, these motherfuckers.
Oh, so you had to watch people stealing.
Yeah. And I had to make it known that we don't like, condone that shit either. So I had to at least do something. But you know, I let the Lord motherfucking take over a little bit. Yeah. So I said fuck it. But check it out.
Wait. You said you let the what?
I let the Lord take over in that motherfucker. He was from the fucking. All right. So. Hey, and I'm saying, bro, it was a test, though, man. You should have seen some of the priceless faces. I'd be telling these motherfuckers on the way out, bro. I'd be telling them, your mom raised a bitch, bro. You should have seen that. This is always my go-to.
Yeah, I heard that
on the way out,
that.
bro.
Yeah,
and that was always like the priceless fucking motherfucker never did a goddamn thing. So fuck that. If it wasn't going to chalk down to some shit, it could have. But it is what it is. And honestly,
okay. So besides
motherfuckers
that
didn't come back. They didn't come back.
Besides that girl, did you ever have another physical altercation?
I had a couple, bro, but nothing that ended up with a squabble like that. I got like shit thrown at me. I chased motherfuckers through. I had learned one thing.
Marz,
bro,
Marz
you got punched in the back of the head, son.
Marz is officially West Coast. He said squabble. I want y'all to know, Marz is West Coast in a bitch. He said never a squabble. Yo, squabble doesn't get said past Colorado.
Yeah, that's it. It was.
You know what I mean? It's like Colorado West.
Totally.
You don't hear squabble
that's
nowhere.
Fucking funny. Yeah.
Anyway.
So yeah, like
that is a scrap. That is a fight. Everyone, by the way.
I had to learn something. I learned a lesson in one time because this dude came in, and this is not even worth it, bro. But it was fucking taught me something. This motherfucker came in. He had like some crinkly ass item in his fucking pants, and he was walking through. And I come back like, motherfucking dude, I don't know why. I go like 007 in this motherfucker. I'm running behind him in the corridor, like, stop, motherfucker. I can laugh about that shit because like it is what it is. But like, and yo, he fucking he takes the item out of his fucking pants and he puts it back and he says, all right, I'm leaving. I'm sorry. And you know what I told him? This is the lesson I learned. I told him that's what I thought, motherfucker. And he said, what? And he went and grabbed some like fucking shears, bro, and like came at me with the shears and fucking ran out with like a whole other glob of shit. So I was like, okay, he just stole more, fucked up my whole tactic. He stole even more. Like he could have just had the fucking lighter or whatever, bro. I was pissed. So the shit. Yo, anyways, it was about to be closing time.
All right, so
back to the fateful night.
This to be that long, but
yeah, it's all good. My bad. Back to the fateful night. This bitch asked for her backpack. Like, yeah, can I get my backpack?
Oh yeah, the girl to punch you in the head.
Yeah. She's like, can I get my backpack back? And I was like, hey, if you could bring your homegirl back tomorrow with the motherfucking sodas and all that shit, we could ID this motherfucker. You could get your backpack, but maybe, until then,
you was
like,
really on some like Dollar General, like John Wick shit, bro.
Yeah, I really was.
Some mercenary shit,
bro.
Man.
And I don't even. I try not to.
It's like they killed your dog.
Yeah, straight up. In that scenario, bro, fuck that, because that shit was. They're gonna fucking run right over me, bro. That shit would have been 100 times worth if I wasn't a dickhead like that. Bro, like, trust me, you know what I mean? That shit.
Yeah, I mean,
fuck,
shit,
no, that shit
you're better than me. I would have
just
worked somewhere else. I would have just said, fuck this.
See, I'm making like considerably less than I was before, but like somehow, because I was on some YOLO shit, like, fuck it. I make a lot of money, but if I die tomorrow, all these fucking crackheads, then what does it matter?
Yeah, see, that's your generation. My generation ain't on the YOLO shit. We like, fuck this job shit. What's that? FTJ. We on some FTJ shit.
Bro, you did get to that point though, Marz. Marz, you did get to that point. You did have a Joker arc at the end of that shit.
Oh, yeah. All right. So check me out, bro.
Yo, Denku, wait. Did he just say Joker arc? Like this
He did.
Yeah, yo, like this is a fucking origin story.
Right. He did say it. He said
you either live long enough to become the fucking, you either die a hero, bro, or live long enough to become the villain. You know what ended up happening, bro?
Yeah, or you start out as the villain and become even more of a villain.
So I tried, check it out. I tried to fucking keep it humble. I tried to keep it cool, bro. But I had maximum, like, this is my terrain, bro. I had the whole store before I said fuck this shit. And on my last night,
you had the whole store. What do you mean? You were the big shit?
Well, I mean, yeah, I was the fucking store manager, so I was like literally having to do fucking everything. Yeah. No, my bad, not like that. But yeah, I was like having to.
You're like, I was the fucking store manager, bitch.
no, but no, it was up to me to have to handle this shit, which is fucked up. Fuck this place, bro. This place fucking sucked. But hey, I took it upon myself. There was a fucking muck. A Pokemon card packs up in that bitch. Best believe I walk out with about like fucking 20, 30 fucking packs in my socks.
Excuse me, wait. What? Wow.
Hold on, son. You stole
what's
Pokemon
a muck,
cards?
first of all? What's a muck?
Yeah. It was a grip. There was a grip of them.
That's a grip. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you for clarifying. Yeah.
Indeed.
What's muck? Like Boston? Like what is that?
That's the new lingo, son. It's new lingo.
No, a grip is like that. I understand that. But
It's the
what's a
same.
muck?
It's the same thing.
I know, but where's that come from? Where's a muck come from?
It's
Anybody
like
else heard that?
when you run
Nah.
amok on a motherfucker, you know, you
I
just
I
run a
do I do
motherfucker
not
down.
know.
Going too much
I-
No,
amok.
that's different. No, that's two different words. That's I know my vocabulary is nice, son. A muck
I
is
know, I
different
know.
than a muck. There's a space in there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this is a
Space.
muck. This
It's
isn't
like
a muck.
a space bar muck, and then there's a muck.
Yeah, this is a muck.
Yeah, what's a muck?
A fuck ton.
Yeah, but where does that come from? Where does that slang come from?
It doesn't originate anywhere. Maybe in my brain. I don't know. Fucking
Son, he created it
my
himself.
mouth, yeah.
Son, he created
My
it
mouth
himself.
Oh,
He
no,
just
no,
made
that's
it. He
great.
just made
That's
it for
great.
this story, and Ram's like,
Hercules,
"What the
Hercules, Hercules. That's
Exactly.
great. That's great if that's where that came from, but
It
that's all
is.
you had to say.
It
Why
is.
did it have to take this long to get to that? You could be
I
like,
wasn't-
you already made it up, and I'll be like, go, let's go, and then we keep moving. You know what I mean?
I made that
Come on,
shit
Marz.
entirely
What the
up. You should have known I made it up.
We're gonna have to meet back in Austin, and you getting jumped by both my
God damn it.
personalities.
Yeah. We're
Anyway,
gonna have to fucking reenact Dazed and Confused, bro. I found out they filmed that shit over there in your neighborhood. I was tripping.
oh, they did, yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
I knew
crazy.
that way before I ever moved there.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that tripped me out.
I mean,
though.
but I'm older and have more wisdom, so I guess it's one
Like
of
when
the
we
things.
came to your neighborhood.
That's a
it was
piece of my wisdom is that I knew that they.
Random fucking fun fact.
That's
God
it's
damn
part
it,
of being 45, going on 46.
How was that shit though? You're not down there still, huh?
No, yeah, I am there in spirit. No,
Oh?
I'm in
Yeah.
Jeffersonville, Indiana, 1 mile across the bridge
Oh
from Louisville,
shit.
Kentucky.
Fuck, that's dope, bro.
So
Oh, yeah.
basically Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah.
That's what's up. That motherfucker pretty big.
What?
Louisville, pretty big city, right?
It's about a million and some change, maybe something like that. With the
Okay.
suburbs that are southern Indiana too, like million and a half. I don't know.
Louisville's
All
dope.
right.
I highly recommend checking it out at some point in your life.
Super dope. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
But anyway,
Yeah. Midwest shit, huh?
Yeah.
No, it's
Kind of.
it's southern more than it's Midwest, to be honest.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Kentucky.
Because
like-
living in
yeah, that's
Wisconsin
right.
and being around Illinois
that's a
and Michigan
different
people and
world,
shit,
bro.
it's not Midwest like those Midwest states would say Midwest. Not at all.
I think a lot of people consider Kentucky a southern state.
I do, but then
Right.
when you get to Indiana and Indianapolis and shit, they consider themselves Midwest more, which is only an hour and a half from here, which is weird. But it's a cultural thing, not a border thing.
Oh yeah.
You see what I mean? Like it's weird. Yeah.
But
I mean, you get to Ohio and Ohio considers themselves Midwest.
I bet they got some fucking great food in Kentucky, bro. They got more than just chicken up in that bitch, right?
You know what, Marz? I've been around this country a good amount. I think there's great food everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And I've noticed. I have to say that. I think there's probably great food everywhere. But yeah, there is great food here, but just depends on where you go and like everywhere.
See, and like that's where like over here there's not so many like soul food joints or shit like that. I bet down there they got
no. Arizona is not a soul food place.
Yeah, shit. Well, over there, right?
What is
West
Arizona?
Coast.
What is Arizona known for?
Mexican food.
Yeah, Mexican
That's
food.
Mexican food. Yeah,
like
pretty
Samoan
much,
dogs and shit. Yeah, fucking.
Wait, word. I didn't say that. He said that.
Yeah, they got some good shit though. See, it's tough for me though.
Indian food is actually good too, though. Indian fried bread.
Indian food's great, bro.
Yeah. So, but and not no, I actually said that wrong. Excuse me. Native American food.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's not what's prevalent.
Hey, fried bread goes crazy.
Just gave me
But they call it Indian
homemade
fried bread anyway.
My daughter gave me the homemade soup, so I'm gonna be chilling in the cut for a second.
What's it got, bro?
What kind of homemade soup? You sick, motherfucker?
Oh man, she decided to make homemade soup. Why?
What kind of soup, motherfucker?
It's vegetable soup, man.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, chill out.
You vegan now?
Because I'm eating vegetable soup, I'm vegan all of a sudden?
No, it was just a question. I can ask that at any point, actually. I can ask that tomorrow for no reason.
I'm definitely not vegan, but I like vegan dishes.
I mean, that sounds vegan.
Nothing wrong with some vegan stuff.
Like
You know?
vegan dishes.
I'm just
I
talking
like
shit,
how
man. I
Denku's
don't
just
care.
trying so hard to sneak away when he was already kind of out of everything. He's like, I'm just gonna eat this soup in the cut, and everybody's like,
Now
"Hey,
he's right
Denku,
there.
what the fuck's up with that soup, man?"
Pastor, why you got busting you down like that, son?
Hey, so the vegan corner is gonna do what they do, and then we're gonna be over here talking about meat and stuff. So, so I had some barbacoa tacos.
Oh fuck yeah!
I just had a fucking Wendy's experience. I had some baconator fries and a fucking loaded nacho baconator.
Would that shit run you like $14?
I had a Rally's experience where I'll never go to Rally's again in my life.
Rallies.
I don't even know what Rallies is.
See,
What
they
is
don't
Rallies?
know. They don't know. Rallies is checkers.
Oh.
Rallies is checkers.
Oh, checkers. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So y'all know that?
I don't know checkers either.
I know checkers.
You don't know Rallies in Arizona? They got Rallies in Arizona.
I've never fucking been to one. I don't. Are you
They
sure?
might not have one in Tucson. They
Maybe
got
in Phoenix.
It's kind of
yeah,
like
they
have you
have
been
to.
to have you been to like a Five Guys?
I grew up around one in Phoenix.
Bro, they fucking have everything in Phoenix.
Yeah, well, you know, it's a great city.
Hey, Phoenix is
Fantastic
fucking wild. Phoenix
Nah,
is
it's
wild
not that
as
bad.
fuck.
Nah.
I mean, it's just a big city. It's just a lot of people in that motherfucker. So of course there's gonna be some
Yeah.
shit. Like you know.
You
But
don't
there's a
run
lot
into
more
them all.
good than bad. Yeah, exactly.
relax.
Absolutely. I don't
Gotta
say I
relax.
got nothing. I got nothing.
Oh no, there's a whole lot of bad.
There's some shit.
Real quick. Shouts to Lord Gamma. He's in the chat. Shouts to Lord Gamma. We had him
Peace.
on
Hell
the
yeah.
CyphaDen Chat a couple weeks ago.
So
Yo, did you guys see the? I think we were talking about that a little bit before the episode, but I don't know if Ram did. Ram, did you see the Drink Stars Benzino?
Drink champs.
Whoa, slow. Yeah, it's Drink Champs. I'm
sorry, man.
I'm one of those people who've seen. I'm one of those people who've seen damn near every episode.
you've been watching a lot of Pawn Stars.
Respect on Drink Champs. That's hilarious because he literally just makes Pawn Stars and Drink Champs. But that's good.
They got a collab, bro.
That would be actually a great episode.
That would be fucking dope. Have that dude get slammed, that old dude.
Nah, but check it. I saw it and I keep turning it off and then watching it a little more and then turning it off. Because I want to get to the part where he talks about Eminem at the end, because he talked about him through the whole thing. But like at the end where he's like, yo, I don't have no hate towards him, and he's doing like
he's crying.
Whatever. Yeah. I haven't got to that part yet because I want to watch the whole thing because I really am a fan of that show like that where I watch every episode. So I want to watch the whole thing and how it got to that point. And so I've seen exactly how drunk he gets and all the shit he says up to that point. And I'm almost there. I know I'm almost there. So I haven't got there. But I know what happens, so it's no spoiler. So I'm just saying that. So yeah.
Yeah. No, that's dope though.
In case everyone cared.
I've only seen the splices that people have been making that are like
I've seen a little bit. I purposely don't watch it, but I know what's going on. Yeah.
Kind of ranting and then it ends with like and that shit's hilarious, man. To have that entire parody come full circle in one episode, man.
Yo, it's real bad. It's bad because of the fact that of what's going on with the beef. He just gave Eminem I should say ammo-nim, because he just gave Eminem so much ammo. It's stupid. Yeah. Like, I'm like, you're in the middle of a battle and you just did that interview? You just gave Eminem so much ammo. Like, I give it about maybe a week, maybe two. And it might even be like 3 days. Like, and you're gonna get Eminem saying something. And he probably wouldn't have said anything, but he just gave him so much ammo. It's stupid.
I don't think he's gonna even do anything.
You don't think so?
No,
I don't either.
With all that ammo?
Benzino's nobody. Who cares?
Yeah, I agree with that. And that's what I thought. I thought that before this interview. But after this interview, now I think he might say something. Just because it's like, yo, you just gave me all this.
I mean, he did get big enough. I think it'll be in the next album.
Oh, you might be right.
Something on a track. I don't think he'll go out of his way to make a special track for him, but I think he will talk about him on the next project, whenever that is.
Yeah, okay. You guys
that makes sense. That's like an Eminem thing to do, you know.
Yeah, you're right. You guys might be right.
I don't know,
but also the Eminem thing to do is be like, oh, you just gave me a fucking gang of ammo. I'm gonna go crazy on you now.
Yeah.
We might get that tomorrow, actually.
Yeah,
I
I
hope.
just
You know what I'm
don't.
saying? Like
I just feel like
both are
he's
Eminem
different.
things to do.
He's kind of different now. I don't think he like
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
like
It'd be fun.
But he gave him a
I
gag.
think if
But
he's
he gave him a gag of ammo.
yeah, I mean
You give him a whole muck of ammo.
A
I
muck
fucking
think
of
muck.
a
I think
muck of ammo.
Jesus.
A
I
That
think
grip.
shit sounds
I
real
think if
A
good.
Eminem still
slew. A
cared,
slew of.
I
I'm
think
sorry.
I think if Eminem still cared about like murdering just ridiculous people, I think he would do it. But I just don't think he cares anymore.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah, because I
Fucking
mean, yeah,
slow.
and you're right. You're right. Yeah, it'd be different if it was like Denku. Denku would be like, yo, his whole family's getting it.
I would do it.
I know. Yeah, Denku would have been already had 5 tracks out about the motherfucker.
I just have fun. I just have fun doing. It's just fun.
I know. I'm not talking. I'm not saying the bad way. I'm just saying what it is. It's
Mars,
funny to me.
You watch any podcasts? You watch Drink Champs?
Yeah, like I haven't seen like uh all the way through a lot of episodes. I've seen a few though, for sure. Like the Ghost and Ray DMX fucking
Yeah,
one before DMX passed away was really good. That was
that
kind of
was a good one.
too. Like that was a bummer because it's like sad timing, like that shit just came.
Yeah, yeah.
But like it was kind of kind of dope timing at the same way because at least it really highlighted like it really honored that dude's life and
That's what I thought. You know,
yeah. And
it
so
was
I've
actually perfect
dabbled for
timing.
sure. And like I don't really tap in too much. Like I just see random clips of like fucking Theo Vaughn and like Joe Rogan and shit. That shit always just makes me fucking crack up, dude. So I'm not too far in
So
the podcast game, but
so that's your podcast shit. Is that you just see
yeah,
clips?
like yeah. Like I just fucking random Facebook videos or something like that and just see shit. I don't really like watch the episodes too much. I'm trying to think, man, if there's I don't think there's any really solid, but I like podcasts. I just haven't really found. I want to find that one
Yeah.
that I really want to dive into or certain topic or something like that. There's a whole bunch of different ones, so I'm like trying to get my,
Yeah.
get in somewhere.
I feel you 100%. I mean, Rams pretty much the reason why I even do.
Oh, because I'm totally opposite, bro. I'm totally opposite as that. I watch podcasts like TV. Like if you're in the 80s and 90s, there was nothing else. So you would sit and watch TV, right?
Yeah.
I do that as entertainment. Like,
Oh
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
You can learn a
I
lot of
listen to
cool
music and
stuff.
I listen to podcasts. It's a lot of it's informational. A lot, I don't finish some either. Like like you say, you didn't get through a lot of the ends of them. I don't watch all of every podcast I watch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Some are
saying?
better than others. Some
I
certain
don't.
guests or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes I get lost and and it's like I don't feel like doing that. Or I got other shit to do. I mean, I'm not just sitting around my whole life watching podcasts. But I've had jobs in the past where I could have earphones on. So while I'm working for 8 hours, I could have a podcast in my ears. And it
Yeah,
was
that's
like
dope.
that. It was like that for 12 years at one point when podcasts first started to hit. And I'm talking about like
on your iPod and shit, right? I remember those
I'm
like
talking
podcast
about
section.
I'm talking about 15 years ago, easy.
Yeah. Fuck yeah,
16,
dude.
you know what I'm saying? So that's when podcasts first started to hit. So that's why I got
Yeah.
into podcasts quick. You know what I mean?
That's
So
dope.
yeah.
There's some OGs, probably still some like, well, and I've always been a fan of just like radio talk and shit like that too. So I think that's where, I'm always intrigued. Yeah,
I
but
mean
I
it's
don't
the
like,
same thing.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You know, like there's these two like Italian dudes or like these two New York dudes that talk about cars and shit. And you could call them. I don't know if it's a whole, I think it's nationwide, but those dudes are dope. Like, he's like,
I don't even know what you're talking about, but that's dope.
yeah, you know what I mean? Just certain little shit. Like I used to, whenever
Yeah.
I'd be on my way to work and stuff, like a couple years ago, yeah, tap in with them in the morning, like hear them, people would call and be like, hey, something's going on with my car or whatever. And they'd fucking try to like diagnose it just over the phone. Dudes were super funny, like all
That's
East
actually dope.
Coast, super
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
funny,
yeah.
man. And like, so
That's
yeah, I've
super
had
dope.
a couple that I dig, but I guess not like ones that I could really quote or say like, yeah, these guys. But those dudes were dope.
Yeah, real quick, shouts out to Bobby Mercer in the chat, Trent Brewski, just shouting out
Peace,
people in the
peace,
chat
peace.
right now.
Hell yeah. So
What up, what up?
and the
If they want to
dopest.
give us some topics to talk about, tell them, give us some topics.
Yeah, if
Or
anybody
you
has
don't have
any,
to tell them, I just told them.
yeah, there you go. Exactly. What Ram just said.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
dopest like voice clip.
Since we have Marz in the house, real quick, I actually wanted to talk about the thing that I mean, you brought it up a while ago, Marz, but this whole feature game now,
Oh
hip
yeah.
hop feature game is fucked up. Like, I feel like we're at a point where it might not even make sense to get features because of how watered down shit has gotten. It's kind of like this. It's like you see somebody that's saying, oh, I got the features on deck for sale, and they're like a major artist, right? But they were in a feature pack that somebody's selling for $100. And they're talking about giving away exclusive features to people for like $500. But it's like the people that probably wanted to do a song with you was like, well, I just spent this $100 on this feature pack. So now, even though other people got it, I got my feature for $400 less. Why would I pay you $500 for a feature now?
Mm-hmm.
I just think this entire situation that's going on with the feature packs, even though artists some artists seem to be doing it because they want to do it. I know Pestilence came across something with Obi Trice personally, where he didn't even give him
I didn't know that.
permission. He didn't even give him permission to use their shit, and they used it anyway. And he was like, I don't support this shit at all. This is a verse I did so and so long ago, and you guys basically took it and are putting it out so tons of people have a verse for me when I never authorized that shit. So
that's what Obi Trice said.
Obi Trice said it. Like,
oh shit, I had
publicly.
no clue of that. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, he said it publicly.
That's
so
crazy.
Marz, I saw a post that you made about it. I want your full take on the whole situation.
Fucking A. Well, shit, you hit the nail in the coffin. But yeah, man, I totally feel like that's where.
First of all, wait.
Yeah.
The phrase is you hit the nail on the head.
Last nail in the coffin. You put the last nail in the coffin.
Fuck that.
Ram,
I'm conjoining shit.
Marz has his own lingo.
Yo, no, I'm sorry, bro. I had to,
busting my balls, motherfucker.
Yeah,
busting
I'm
Just
not busting your
ball
balls.
busting.
I'm just saying, like, yo, you can't move on. Yo, nail the coffin is wild for that one.
That shit makes total sense to me. I don't fucking know, man. Put a motherfucker in the coffin, send a nail through that motherfucker. Tell me he's not out, bro.
Yeah.
Tell me he's not out, Ram, with your ass.
Ram, he's got the lingo, so he's got his own. He's got this the Marz
lingo. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me for correcting the statement.
Dude, he's going. He's going Ricky from Trailer Park Boys.
You hit the nail on the head.
Yeah,
I'm never
dude,
using that. That shit sounds mad whack. I've never used that.
No, Denku knew that shit too, and he didn't want to say it. That's bullshit.
Hey, that shit
sounds.
You
put the last nail in the coffin. That's
Denku, you knew it was nail on the head.
I know what it is, but what I'm saying is
that's a whack ass saying.
His own lingo. He can say what he wants to say. Whatever. Let him.
I know he can say what he wants. Okay, all right. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, it's good.
I'll be back here getting high. Holla.
I'm gonna be fucking overthinking everything I say now from now on.
You don't have to. That was just funny to me.
Fucking life.
That was funny to me because it was the nail in the coffin was a wild thing to say from what y'all was talking about.
You about to give an adult man a stutter.
Hey, real quick. I got to read some of this comments going on because this is actually crazy.
Please.
We had brought up the feature shit. Trent Brewski actually said he got a few decent features for just knowing peeps, but a few he had to reach out for, and they were like, yeah, 16s are like 2K. He's like, nah. And then he said Afro and Rex both locked in with him for 0, just knowing them. But Tech and Steel from Smith & Wesson, he was about to rock with him. They said nothing about money. He sent the beat. Tech was recording, and all of a sudden, he says, we're almost done. 3K if we lock in. After the track's damn near finished.
Wow.
That's
like,
fucked
why would
up
you
to
spend
me.
the time?
That's wild.
That's fucked up
crazy.
to me because it's like now you're pressuring somebody in a situation where you had given them a track and you had already started the song. You think that you're getting them, you're excited about it. And then
Did he say if he heard it? Did he say if he heard it?
No, he didn't. Trent,
would it matter? I don't think it would matter.
Trent, it wouldn't matter. Did you actually hear the song that they ended up doing to see if you even? I mean, I would never pay nobody $3K ever in my whole life.
It doesn't matter.
Anyway,
it doesn't matter at that point.
But I'm just saying, did you even hear the song at all? Like, Because that's real crazy shit.
Dude, what if
Like,
they
yo,
didn't
you
actually
know how
have a
fire
song?
that verse would have to be after fucking a foul move like that? You know how fire that verse would have to be?
And
Yeah,
and
for
and,
real.
and no disrespect, but come on,
No,
son. Like Smith
No,
and
but
Wesson ain't
no
blowing
disrespect, but no one's gonna have a fire enough verse to pull that type of move. I
3K.
don't give a fuck who you are. I don't
Just
give a
off
fuck who you are.
nobody.
Period.
I would never pay nobody
Nobody.
Yeah.
ever in my whole
And when I
life.
say nobody, I mean nobody.
Not a
Nobody,
single
bro.
person.
Yo.
Nobody's
Nobody.
that dope.
Nothing's worth
No.
that shit. Exactly.
Nah, exactly.
But if you're,
Very true.
but industry people be paying that to each other.
Yeah, well,
They be paying.
they have
that shit
industry
to each
money
other.
though.
Yeah,
that's
label
it.
money.
Okay, let's say on our
money,
scale. Let's say on our scale, right? On our scale, working day to day, right? Let's say something that's kind of easy to us, right? Let's say $100, right? Let's say I give you $100 and the same thing happens. You're still gonna be like, yo, I don't want to deal with this. Even for $100, what the fuck, bro? I don't want to deal with this shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Marz, you
saying? The
actually kinda had a
money part
situation.
doesn't matter. It's the fact that, like, yo, fuck you, man.
Marz, you kind of had a situation like that. I don't know if you want to get into.
Am
with
I
that
wrong
show.
in that? Sorry.
Oh yeah.
No.
I
Sorry, I
mean,
just heard you. I'm sorry, Pestle. I just heard you.
I feel what you're saying. But Marz, if you want to touch on that, you can, because
yeah, that's just whack. That shit devalues. This is what you're getting at. It's like that it does devalue. Like if somebody does the feature pack shit with the Anno Domini bullshit, whatever, I don't give a fuck who's doing it. If
Well,
you're
that's the
brokering,
worst.
if you're
I don't give a
brokering
fuck. I
fucking
say
verses,
that. That's the
yeah,
worst.
fuck that shit. And so, you know, I try to be cordial too, and not with Anno, but with the M80 dude. This dude messaged me. This is what it is. I'm just gonna fucking speak on it because it is what it is, and I don't give a
You
fuck.
say what you gotta say. You can say whatever the fuck you want
So
to say.
I posted some shit that said "fuck you" if you buy these whack ass feature packs, like, and not even like that, but you know what I mean. Like, come on,
Oh
fuck
yeah,
these. And I said, "Fuck these whack ass shit."
I saw that.
And then I woke up to a message from the dude who is behind all the shit, that M80 dude. And
Oh shit.
he tried to clear the air and say like, "Oh, more verses are brokered than you realize," and this and that. I tried to be cordial. I told him, "All right, word." Well,
wait, hold. I want to personally understand. What do you mean? More verses are broker? What does that mean?
like the way that people sell verses that don't even, like, you know what I mean? Third party motherfuckers selling verses like Anno Domini and all them do. They're like brokering that shit or whatever the fuck.
Brokering.
You know?
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
And so he's like the original, this M80 dude. He's the original, and nothing against him. I'm not trying to say, you know what I mean? Do your fucking business, get your business. But all that happened is I woke up and he messaged me and asked me to like take the post down because, oh, it's hurting your business. But if there's 100 people that reacted to my shit and are fucking agreeing and saying, fuck this, like, I'm trying to spread awareness. I totally agree that shit waters down. Like, I'm just not going to do it. So it's one of those things. If you don't like something, just don't fuck with it. I try to keep it like that. But what other people are going to do is none of our concern, really. But it is hilarious that you got 60 people with the same fucking feature, the same track name, and the same.
Nah, you got to up
You know what I
that
mean?
number, bro. It's more than
You got hundreds, huh? Is it really? You got thousands, probably. You got probably hundreds of these motherfuckers.
Thousands easy, bro.
Yeah.
Thousands, yes.
And so it's just a
Denku might be
whack-ass
more
move.
accurate with hundreds,
Yeah.
but it's probably
That's crazy, bro.
Thousands,
and so
the
what I'm
Wu-Tang
getting
pack,
at,
bro.
yeah, it devalues some shit. And I try to understand the sentiment of somebody doing something like that, to just say like, oh, you know, and it's almost like this, like the right way to do is like what Denku has done, actually. Like if I were to do an EP with Derringer, I remember that like EP. It's like hypothetical shit. You could rock over his beats and just say, this is what an EP would sound like if I, you know what I mean? But like,
well, Denku, you've done a few of those. If I had,
yeah, and I respect that. I think that's a dope way, and it's original, really original. I haven't seen anyone else do it. But it's more honest to yourself, and it's more honest to your fans. Like the shit's not honest to your listeners, and I think it's doing those motherfuckers a disservice, the people that try to pass the shit off. Because I swear, bro, it seems like people like, yo, man, I just left the fucking mansion with Biggie and Pac, bro. They recorded their verse right here, like Big Pun and DMX. Like the one that bothered me was that one with all the dead MCs on it. Like, let these motherfuckers rest, bro. You don't want, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a weird one, right? Yeah.
Strange.
I think it goes into, man, because I think a lot of it has to do with licensing, and I think a lot of it has to do with people not owning their own music and the importance of owning your own shit, so that this doesn't happen to your stuff.
Yeah.
So that there aren't people that can loot and pillage your stuff against your will, your estate's will, all of that stuff. I think it's because I do think it's whack, because it affects other people. Like like look at Denku, right? Denku's got all these features with all these artists that he's gotten organically by grinding and been doing this for a long time and making connections and meeting these people and some of these features he paid legitimately for to that artist to support that artist, and now those artists blow up and they've got fucking beat pack features with all these people, and now you got fucking Tom, Dick, and whoever the fuck MC coming along and dropping a track with that same feature artist and going, I'm on that same level. And I think it diminishes to a listener, like you said, because people are not aware of how all this shit goes down, Marz, that it
Yeah.
diminishes the stuff that people like Denku who have actually worked for those features and actually like have those organic features that they work with those artists. It takes away from that, and that's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's definitely whack in the sense that well, prime example, Benny and Conway both are on feature packs, right? And the thing is I did joints with Benny and Conway before they were super popping or blew up, and you know we made the shit happen.
Yeah, I
Love
remember
the
them
joints
days.
too.
I remember
Yeah.
those. I
and
remember
that-
those songs. I remember
and-
those
Be who
days.
you are, right? Be who you are. Yeah, I
Yeah,
picture that
and
song.
now
Before
all
that
these
too,
people,
right?
all these
Am I
people
wrong?
now,
Wait, sorry.
all these people now, say or say that they have a song with Benny and Conway, and it's not like a real song. Like I got Benny's phone number in my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real connection. Shit.
Yeah. How many times
It's
you been
not
to Buffalo so people understand what you're talking about?
tons of times. And
No, no, but tell them.
shit.
Yeah, like for these motherfuckers.
At this
Exactly.
point, I think it's probably like 5, 6 times, and every time it's always
Exactly.
love.
Exactly.
It's
You don't
always
you took me twice.
Damn.
I just want people to understand that it's not bullshit what you're saying. There's actually a connection to Buffalo.
yeah.
I want that to be understood. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely connects to Buffalo. Lots of good people out there. You know what I'm saying? Lots of people that even
Very much
tune
so.
into this podcast that fuck with the CyphaDen crew. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Buffalo's like, it's almost like a second home, man. I definitely love to hit there all the time because of the organic love that's out there and the dope hip hop that's out there. So
Yeah.
yeah. But the feature game's watered down. I got no disrespect to anybody that's, you know, doing their own thing. Like, whatever. Do what you want to do. And at the end of the day, I'm not gonna hate on you for it. Do whatever you want to do. But the thing is don't say that you got some real feature shit going on if the only thing you do is buy fucking license packs. That ain't real shit to me. It's
You know,
it can be a step. Okay, it can be a stepping stone for a new artist. It can be a stepping stone for a new artist to go in the direction they want to go.
Wait, but that's the wrong stepping stone. The
You're
best
right.
stepping stone for new artists is doing it naturally and getting shows and performing in front of people. That's it. That's the best stepping stone for a new artist. I would not go back on that.
working
Fuck
on
all
their
that
own
feature
projects,
shit.
their own
Fuck
music.
the social media shit. If you're a new artist, the best stepping stone is writing your own songs, getting your own beats, doing your own shows in front of fucking 10 people to 1,000,000 people. And until it gets to 1,000,000, then you do 10 or you do 100. That's that, you know, that Denku, that's the most important shit that you can do as a new artist is perform in front of people.
It's very important.
That's why Denku's good as freestyle as he is right now. It's because he's done it 1,000,000 times in front of fucking 10 to 1,000 people or whatever it may be.
Very important. Very important.
Yeah, I can't let you
very
say,
important touring. Very important showmanship, very important touring. But okay, so if you're going to touch on that real quick, so how do you feel? Because I feel the same way about the feature packs that I
just don't agree that getting a feature is the way to progress. I don't co-sign doing fake shit for progressing. That's not it.
No.
That's not how it works.
Not fake shit for progressing, because Because the thing is,
I thought you meant those fake features or whatever. You know, the ones where you just pay and you get a verse that everybody else got.
No. Not that in progressing. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
Do what y'all motherfuckers
my fault.
do.
I misunderstood that. My bad.
But I want to know what your opinion is now, since you just touched on the shows. What's your opinion on people that pay to jump on tours so they can get in front of bigger crowds of people? Because people do that
shit. Is it pay to play tours?
Well, of course it is. They're paying to be on the tours. And this happens all the time, and nobody says shit about this.
Well,
but this shit's been happening before the feature pack.
That's a tough one. Here's why that's a tough one. Because the benefits actually are variables that you can see. Because if you have your merch game right, like if you were to do that, Denku, it would actually benefit you to go on a 30-city tour with an artist. Because you have your merch game up, you got your fucking physicals, you know what I'm saying? You got all that shit.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to pay to jump on no fucking tour.
Well. Now that's let me go back. That I wasn't done. That would benefit you. Now, would it benefit you to pay? Maybe not. But what if it was like, hey, we're gonna pay you this, or whatever merch you sell or whatever, you give us a percentage, but you still make way more. Like, let's say you made 2,000 every show just on merch and different shit or whatever, right? Like, I'm just throwing a number out there, but you had to give back 500, right? So you made 1,500. Would that be worth it? Like, what, you see what I'm saying? Like, what if you made 3-4 times as much as you had to spend? Then it might be worth it.
It will be worth it if I got to rock the amount of slot time that I wanted to rock. If I don't get to do that, to me, it's not worth it.
The other thing too,
the other big, that's understandable. I'm just saying the difference is that you're getting the people in front of you, and you might also make money.
But this is the thing. This is the
not
big
paying to play, but I'm saying, but I'm not saying that with the pay to play. I just want to make sure. I'm just saying if you go on tour with other artists.
Pastor, what you talking?
So even with that though, most of the time when I see those, you can't, if you don't have control over when you're going, like if you're co-headlining or you're whatever, you know you're going to be on later when there's people in that fucking building, then fine. Everything you just said is 100% correct. But a lot of times when I see people buy onto these shows that are coming through, you have no idea when you go. And I've seen people get to go first, and it's not based on anything other than whoever the fuck is organizing the show decides. So I've seen it where it's like, we did one for the RA the Rugged Man show. I went with Lobotomized Geniuses, and we went first.
Okay.
There was like,
you know what? Then let me say
that.
Let me correct myself on this. Then I might not know what the fuck I'm talking about and how these type of things work in terms of somebody paying to be on a tour and shit. I probably don't know shit about it because I've never done it, had no interest. So I might be talking out my ass. You know what I'm saying? I might not really. I'm serious. I might not really know what I'm talking about in terms of that area.
Let's talk about what it really is.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers that buy on the tours, you are paying for the travel of the tour. That's all you are. The artists don't give a fuck about you. Their fans don't give a fuck about you. Nobody cares about you. The only thing they give a fuck about is that you paid for their motherfucking travel. Right.
Oh, so you're basically giving them money so that they cover some of their expenses, is what you're saying?
Yeah, because let's be real.
And then you're getting you're getting to say I was on tour with such and such.
Because U.S. tours ain't popping.
They're not.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
The shows for underground,
like
the shows for underground independent artists are lacking in the United States. It is what it is. It's been like it for a long time. Shit's fucked up. The pandemic made it worse, and we are where we are now. So at one side of the spectrum, I understand why these artists do this shit. At the other side of the spectrum, if you're an artist and you're really trying to do this shit and you think that that's going to benefit you, I say fuck doing that shit.
No, I agree. The more I think about it, the more since we've had this conversation, I agree. I mean, I agreed in the beginning. I was just saying it seemed like there might be some benefits depending.
There can be. You're not
on your
like,
levels. On your
if
levels.
if you get the right crowd and you get lucky and it's the right situation, you get to show off what you do in front of more people that haven't seen you do it before, then yeah, you definitely can reap a benefit. But like it's like buying lottery tickets.
Well, I was about to say, like you say, get lucky though. So then it's not.
Yeah, it's like buying lottery tickets for your art. And it's like, man, don't invest in something that you're not gonna definitely get something out of.
I don't feel like you should have to pay to be on a tour.
I 100% agree. I don't feel like you have to pay to do anything.
If you're dope and someone fucks with it and they invite you to be on tour, that's how it should be. You shouldn't have. They shouldn't put out.
That's how I feel personally about all creative art like that. That could be displayed.
That's exactly how it should be. It's
exactly how I feel. If you want me to do it because you think I'm dope, cool. If not, then leave me alone.
Like imagine a fucking comedy tour where it's not just like you and people that you want to be there with. Like I'm not a comedian, but you know what I mean. I think that it really would make it that much better.
The game of comedy. It's bad in comedy too.
Oh, it's way more fucking.
No. It's bad
political
in comedy.
And shit.
Yeah, it's the same thing in comedy. Trust me.
That's trash. Yeah,
no, trust me. Yeah.
And what I was getting at though, what I'm getting at though is
I'm just saying, don't get it twisted. Don't think it's all fucking sweet. It's the same
what I'm getting at though is
in a different way.
Say if you're a comedian, you got fucking homies who are comedians, wouldn't you have a better fucking time putting them all on the same fucking tour with you and not having to do a fucking show with a bunch of dudes that did buy on? Like, of course. Same with hip hop.
But that's not what we're talking about. What I'm saying is in comedy, there's comedians that get on because they get a little bit of a crowd, and so that this one comedian will put them on, not pay them as much. You know what I mean? They'll use them. It's the same type of thing. Like I'm gonna use you because I know I'll get a little more. You know, there's look, man. Entertainment across the board. The margin of fucked upness is like, you know what I mean? It's
definitely.
Corruption.
Like it's a little bit apart, and then it's like, nah, it's pretty much the same shit.
Yeah.
It's just how it's displayed.
Right.
Because comedy's fucked up too, bro. And the thing is, it's more the other way where people bring on their friends that aren't funny.
Yeah, that's fucked. Yep. I've
seen
that
what I'm saying?
A lot. Yep.
So it's not like, hey, somebody has to pay to be on my shit. No, I'm bringing on people that aren't even funny just because they're my friends, or I'm bringing on people that aren't funny just because they have a crowd. And that's where it
buzzing.
Gets like,
yeah.
You know, I heard it more from comics than I experienced it myself. I didn't do enough comedy to experience it myself, but I heard it. Like you would hear shit, and I was like, this shit's just like fucking hip hop. I'm like, this shit is like, what the fuck? I literally had that while I was living in Texas. I had that idea. I was like, man, this shit is just like fucking music.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, man?
It's mad competitive too.
Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah. Fuck.
Man.
How was that vegetable soup, man?
By the way, so far.
Oh, it was fucking great. It's gone now. Now I'm eating oatmeal cookies.
Ooh. Ooh.
They're great.
You make me want to go get some cookies. I'm smoking cookies. I'm smoking alien cookies, actually.
Pesto, we had a show Friday. Talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, we had a show down in Sheboygan at the Rewind.
That's right.
It was some dope shit. Yeah, it's a cool venue, man. It was a really cool venue. I think the only thing they were missing was a stage, but they made up for it by having the largest, most dangerous looking subwoofer holstered to the ceiling that looked like it was definitely going to final destination somebody, but it fortunately did not by the end of the night.
It was on the ceiling above the
not where you would perform. It was kind of in the corner, but you would be walking under there.
Yeah, but it was literally above a door.
Yeah, somebody could walk through there and just get flattened.
Was it like the bathroom?
And it would have flat. Not the bathroom. It was like an exit to like go outside for employees.
Speaking of the bathroom, let me tell you about.
Can you imagine if like an emergency happened and you went to that door and you thought you was gonna make it away from the emergency to happen, like a mass shooting, and then you got there and then the speaker dropped and that's how you died, right?
Oh, it'd be quick, bro. It'd be quick. That thing was heavy.
It was huge. It was one of the biggest subs I ever seen.
It was like, oh, I'm about to make it away from the mass shooter, and then
that might have been an 18-inch subwoofer. I'm not even lying.
Oh shit!
It was huge.
It was big as fuck.
Damn.
But the bathroom situation was very strange to me. Because
what did it have? Mouse traps?
No, but like
no, it's just wide open.
Yo, the urinal is like a fucking. It's like
keg.
It's a keg, like a blue keg with a hole in it, and like it's the weirdest shit ever. When I went,
no divider door.
No divider door. When I walked in, it's
like a keg for real. Like there's no toilets. It's a keg.
There's a toilet. There's one stall with a toilet.
There's one stall and a toilet, but literally
the urinals.
Yes.
The urinals were a keg with a hole open wide. I feel like I had to pelvic thrust in the motherfucker just so people wouldn't be looking at my shit.
I feel like Cameron and Mace right now. Pause.
That's weird.
Don't say pelvic thrust. That's weird.
Thrust. I said it. I said it out loud.
It's just weird for you to just say pelvic thrust.
I'm just telling you.
You didn't have to say that. You could have chosen a whole different way to say that.
Yo, but like Pesto said, there's no divider.
You could have said lean forward
there's no
you
divider.
You could have said a lot of things.
Okay.
Pelvic thrust is very weird.
That's what it was. I had to get all the way in the motherfucking keg opening just so I could piss and feel good about my privacy.
It was like the reverse. It was like the reverse of the purpose of a keg.
It's terrible. It's terrible. And literally when I'm in the bathroom, there's a dude having a conversation on his speakerphone behind me. And then there's these other drunk dudes that are like coming in together, standing next to each other, next to me. And I'm like, what is going on? What the fuck is going on? On top of that, entire
Marz is like, what the fuck is going on in this podcast right now?
I'm fucking with it.
Pesto, the show was good. The vibe of the people made it feel like I was back in Racine.
It was very similar. See, this is the difference.
I've never been either, so this is hilarious.
The difference, so that was the show that we were talking about. That was like the worst show we've ever done. The difference with this one between that one is that one, we were on an island. We didn't have any of our people with us. So we didn't bring any of our own support either. It was just me and him. At least in Sheboygan, we had artists, we had people, we brought a crew of people. So we had some people in there, but there was like 3-4 different vibes going on. And it was a bar that had like a wall in the middle of it, and it had 2 bars on either side. And the music was on one side, and then the other side had like a bar that you could go outside. They had pool over there, they had all that stuff. Everybody over there really didn't give a shit about what was going on with the music, and anybody that wasn't on this side of the other side also didn't really give a fuck about the music. And they were all kind of living in their own universe, each different side of the shit that was going on. And the show was good, man. The performers were solid. We had a really, really, really good lineup. The only thing I wish we would have had was a better understanding of how we were gonna hook up the boards, because all we did have were wireless mics. They were probably some of the best wireless mics I've ever got to use. They were at least. They sounded good.
I like wireless mics actually. If they sound good, right.
But the problem was, like, Denku always brings his own mic, so that's one. And two, like, he can't really beatbox off of those. So it was like it kind of did cut that part of things out a little bit. But it was
and
the
if
DJ
they're not
booth
good,
was
there's
like up
sometimes
higher.
a delay.
The DJ booth was up higher, than everything else in the stage.
I mean,
that was cool. It was a really cool looking venue.
I couldn't beatbox no booty music for the chicks to shake their ass.
Yo, that shit. Right.
I'll get into that. So the thing
I'm gonna get my computer charger real quick. I'm gonna get my charger real quick.
So
Space does his set, and after his set, Denku pretty much tells me like he's ready to go at any time. So I was like, all right, we'll do one more song. We'll get right into it, because we had quite a few people. There was a lot going on. A lot of new people came in right before Denku was about to go. So he's, you know how he is. He's gonna take advantage of the crowd, and there's a lot of people in here. Let's take advantage of it. Let's keep the vibe going. So he gets rolling right away. And I like when I go to a hip hop show, man, I love performing. It's fucking one of my favorite things ever. But I love going to the fucking show too. I love watching people I like watching perform. So I get really fucking into it. I'm always right up there, ready for the fucking call response. I'm fucking doing my fucking signature dance.
Yeah.
I'm always vibing. And he's nearing the end of his set. He's got like a couple songs left, and this chick comes up to me and like bumps me while I'm dancing, and I look over and she's holding her phone up at me. And it's like she's like showing me a meme is what it looks like to me. So it takes me a second to register that she typed this into like a Facebook, like one of those ones that has a black background, and it said, when is this gonna be done? We want to shake our asses. And I was like,
that's
kind
fucking
of taking
funny.
out.
That's
I was
funny
taking
that
like
she did it like that.
and she said, "You seem like you're close with him." And I was like, "Yeah, it's not going to be that much longer. So like, you're all like, whatever." And I'm like
So
thinking like,
move your
and it really
raggedy ass
isn't.
along.
It really isn't going to be that much longer. So I think this is the end of it.
Right, because
It dies
like,
with
bitch,
me.
if you just relax, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway,
He's got 2 more songs, and then he's gonna do a freestyle, and then
And I say bitch because I don't know her
DJ
personally.
shit.
By the way.
No, she was, bro, because before
she was a bitch.
He gets done with that song, she goes up to Christian and she starts bugging him about it. And then that song gets done, and he's about to, he does another song, and then she comes up to him and kind of fucking interrupts him as he's trying to do his explanation of the freestyle, how he's trying to get some words and shit for people.
Right.
She comes up and goes, "When are you gonna be done? We want to shake our ass."
Oh,
blah,
so
blah, blah,
after
blah,
she said that to Denku, she kept going through the crowd.
No, she did it to the crowd first, and then she did it to Denku.
Before saying that to Denku.
Before saying that to Denku, she did that shit.
Oh,
and she
shit.
waited.
Did you
she
see
waited.
that going on, Denku?
She didn't say anything to me.
I know. No, I'm saying.
She just showed you the.
She just showed me the shit on the phone.
Oh, wait, she showed you the shit on the phone. That's the message you got. Oh my God!
Literally, she held the message up and it said, "When is this shit gonna be done so we can shake our ass?" That's what the message said. And then I'm on the mic and I'm like, "Well, it's gonna be done."
Y'all should explain that better in y'all posts, because I didn't know that.
It's gonna be done when it's gonna be done. And I'm not the DJ, so when it's done, maybe the DJ will play something you could dance to. But right now, man, that's not what it is.
That's way funnier.
And then as they're walking, and then the whole part where you see me talking shit, they're at the back.
Language or something. You know what I mean?
They're at the back of the door, leaving. Right, like they're standing there talking to the bouncer, and I say, "Get the fuck out," and then they left. It's literally.
You kicked them out.
I didn't kick him out, but I talked shit to him and told him to get the fuck out at the end. And then they left.
Were leaving already.
I didn't kick him out, but I talked shit and told him to get the fuck out.
Yeah, he welcomed them out.
I didn't physically kick him out of the
He welcomed them out. He fucking
kicked them out.
He welcomed them out.
You kicked him out with the assistance of the fucking security. You kicked him out.
I kicked him out. Yes. Okay.
They chose to leave. He just told them
okay, fucking Chris Paul, motherfucking Steph Curry, motherfucker. What? You passed it to Clay, and Clay hit the 3. Whatever, man. You know what I mean?
Hey,
you're still Steph Curry. You know what I mean?
God damn it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You kicked him out.
They deserved it, bro. Fuck that.
It was
they did, but it's still fucking funny. You should have just been like, yeah, kick the bitches out. Fuck them.
The other thing that's crazy about her is that she came up to me, and at this point, I'd performed. I'd just been vibing to Space's set. I've been vibing to Denku set, so I'm blind. This shit fogs up. I'm blind. I can't see shit. So she comes up, shows me the phone. I'm able to read it. Wait.
Why are you blind? I don't understand.
I can see through these, but they fog. Big time. When my face gets hot, it gets foggy.
What's funny? You know what's funny is the whole time I'm thinking like that's a weird thing to say with a mask on. But then I understand now. I'm understanding what you were saying. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I just said so I can't see shit. I'm like, so by this time I'm blind. And I saw in the videos afterwards that like she was the most ridiculous looking human being I've seen, and apparently her and her friends were looking at themselves in the mirror for like 2 hours before.
Wait a minute. You just said this. With the mask you have on, you just said someone else was a ridiculous.
Did you see the proportions on this human being?
I didn't see her.
Yes, she.
I didn't.
But you can't say that. And you'll be like, you look normal.
You can't talk shit about people like that.
I look normal in comparison, bro. I'm telling
No,
you.
you look you're
Denku,
a very normal looking person. But I'm
Bro,
what I'm
right.
saying is you
bro,
can't.
she had a droopy booty, son. Nobody wants to see her shake ass.
Okay, maybe then you're right.
Damn.
But
She had a
yeah,
droopy booty and
Ram,
no
you
tits.
know what the
all right, I
booty.
apologize, Pesto. I didn't mean
Ram,
that
hold
offensively.
on.
I'm just saying.
Ram, you know what the booty reminded me of? You remember when we
No.
were in Pottsville and the chick at the fucking
Shit.
hotel desk, she had the square booty, but it like drooped down. It was weird looking. That's what I picked when I think of it. It's that. That's the droopy type of booty I'm talking about.
Yeah. There's video evidence out there now.
It's funny because Ram
it.
knows exactly what I'm talking about. That's the funny part about it.
I forgot all about that.
He knows. I'll be bringing up crazy memories that Ram forgot about, and then he remembers this shit's right there.
I totally forgot about that. Yo, I've never seen an ass literally go like this. Look, it went like this.
Oh fuck.
I might have to go, dog. That might be it for me. I might have to go. That might have been it. Oh, that just took me out. I'm sorry. I apologize for everything I said because that's yo man right there. Yeah, I totally forgot about that shit. Yo,
speaking of,
we checked into this hotel at like 2 a.m. We're the only people around.
The only people.
And I swear to God, she heard us laughing at her fucking box body. Yo. I swear to God.
That bitch was Minecraft, dog.
She just went home and punished 2 fucking quarts of Haagen-Dazs.
You know what she did? She went home and is probably a fucking billionaire off YouTube for starting a fucking I got in shape video because these 2 fucking loser rappers came to my hotel.
Hey, we might have started a movement. You never know. We might have
she's
started
an influencer.
Yeah, no.
So, yo, speaking of
CyphaDen music is inspiring.
Speaking of starting movements and shows and shit like that, Marz, you just moved from New Mexico.
I really forgot about that shit.
You moved from New Mexico to Arizona, and since you've moved to Arizona, you've been putting on some shows. You've been getting some fucking connections made, and you've started to put some stuff together. Why don't you tell people how you kind of got that going?
Shit. Well, fuck, bro. I love Tucson, man. Ever since the first time I dropped whenever me and Bo dropped the first album, the fucking.
I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I just want to clarify. Hold on, I gotta interrupt you. I'm just clarifying. It's just the way that you just said shit. Well,
it right there.
It was the way you started.
I know.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, it was like Marz is so cool. Y'all don't know, but Marz is so cool. He just say some shit like that, like shit. Well, let me. I'm sorry.
So let's get into that real quick. Yeah, indeed. Fuck, that's fucking hilarious. Yeah, no, bro. Like, shit. The first album that I dropped, me and Bo, the Drunken Monks album, like a couple years ago. That first week, man, I had homies that like my dude Pike over here. He puts on the Tucson Hip Hop Festival. Super instrumental guy. He works with Mellow Music Group, which is based out of Tucson as well. Those guys are fucking huge, man. Shout out to Mellow. Shout out to Pike. Shout out to all the fam, bro. Like Tucson's really fucking opened up to me. Like I'm from here originally, so I always come and visit. But now to live here and really put it down for the area, I just want them to be as proud as I am as an outsider to them. Like I admire a lot of the Cash Lansky, Marley B, fucking Sean Harris, bro. The list fucking really goes on. Like I could be naming people, Jay Bailey, just these people I've linked up with. My man Citrus, my homeboy, just it's so dope, bro. Like it's like that, just natural human connections. You know how that goes. And so, my man Fen, Runt, these dudes, Thunder Canyon Brewery. So this is like the mecca, or it's like our hip hop home. There's a couple of venues in town which are dope and everything, but like Thunder Canyon Brewery, they don't charge to, you know what I mean? You can book with them, like, and I don't know about other venues. I haven't done too much of like booking shit. But they don't charge to like book a night. So like I put on a show at the brewery like last month. It's supposed to be a different show, and then shit fell through. And we still made it dope as fuck, bro. So man, it's just so much fun. And like Denku before COVID I know you were supposed to come out here and do a show. And now I really feel so much more confident, bro, about just like having you out and bringing you guys through anytime you guys are ever in town, especially now that I got my crib and stuff like that. It feels good, like getting established just slowly, bro. And what I want to do though is check it. I'm off on Mondays and Tuesdays, which is like biting me in the ass because I want to go and see all my other homies fucking, but I work in the evenings, bro. I work like 3 to 11. What fucking hip hop show is outside of those times for like, you know what I mean? I'm off on Monday and Tuesday, bro. Other than that, I'm working every evening. And so I've just been balancing. I want to go and see my homies perform more and shit like that and be involved in the community, even when I'm not performing, right? Like that's what it is to me. I gotta set that example. Just being somebody who didn't live here the whole time, and I want to put it down for Tucson, bro. I love everyone over here, and like shit, Ram right there. I love people who have connections to AZ that you'd never think. And there's a lot of crazy spitters that got connections with like Arizona. Some come from Arizona or lived in Arizona or whatever. And you would never think because they live across the country. And so there's like this unspoken bond of brohood. Man, I'm fucking proud to be a Southwest artist and just keep it moving like you guys are, man. You guys are my spiritual fucking homies. Like you guys are my spiritual brothers over there putting it down in Wisconsin. Like I talk about you guys more than you'd think, bro, in that regard, where it's like, man, my fucking homies, you guys are like Pesto, like my hip hop brother. I talk to him a lot, man. And so that's it. People are always surprised when it's like, yeah, one of my best friends lives in fucking Green Bay and they hold it down from Madison to fucking all over that bitch. Like, and so I appreciate you guys, man, and just the opportunity to rock. Like,
yeah, all right, Dr. Phil, relax, man. Shit, you've been saying a whole lot. Relax.
No, bro.
We get it. All right,
I know. As long as you know.
Dude, Ram is just tearing you apart tonight.
Shut up. No, I'm just playing. I'm just fucking. I'm just playing.
I know you're talking shit. It is what it is. I'm always gonna be like this,
playing.
bro.
I'm not even talking shit. I'm just
I'm
playing.
saying, Marz,
no, that was all beautiful.
I mean,
just playing.
hey,
if I end up putting together this fall tour, I would love to come down through that way and maybe build a route or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
Yeah. Let me know, bro. We can get it booked easy. Just like we'll book it around
I'm
wherever
just
you
playing around, man. I salute everything you said, man. But
well,
you
it's because I mean
ramble. I gotta
no.
that shit. We gotta.
Oh no, it is what it is. I mean, I don't know about how you guys' format is. So that's just me coming fucking up the format.
We don't have one. That's why I can
then
say
why
that.
you cutting my shit
We
off?
don't have one.
If there's no format, then see, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, you
I was wrapping it up. But what it is, I wouldn't hate. One second though. I wouldn't be me if I wasn't giving props because I don't give props to everybody like that. So
I was
like,
just giving you. I was just playing around. Like people
I know
that wasn't serious.
I know. What I'm saying is, I wouldn't be spilling my fucking heart if that's what you want to call it to my fucking boys because I don't say that shit lightly. I don't say that shit with air behind it. Like I'm just saying that shit because you know what I mean. With that being said, all jokes aside, motherfucker, if I'm not here tomorrow. And if I said fuck you, or if I didn't,
I know that's what I'm saying. I'm saying
that's what I'm saying. That's how I live. That's how I fucking.
I don't mean that sarcastic.
Music aside,
we really
anything.
do know that.
Like, yeah, truthfully,
Yeah.
If I'm gone with the fucking wind tomorrow, like, at least you motherfuckers knew. That's what it is. Like,
that's real shit.
100%, man.
Shit, you know what I mean? Like,
see, that's why I had to make that joke because I knew you was gonna say some real shit. So I had to you know what I mean? We gotta it's balance, baby. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know. You gotta keep some comedy in that shit. Absolutely.
I mean, we gotta dance like I look like I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, absolutely, bro. But I also got to remind you guys that you're important to me. Like I don't tell you guys that shit.
No, I know. I really was fucking with you, but I totally agree with everything you were saying, and I really felt a lot of shit we were saying. I just want to clarify that.
Right.
I wasn't trying to give you shit the whole podcast if that's what it came off like. No. I was fucking around, but yeah.
I know who you are, motherfucker.
No, I thought it was fun. I thought it was fun.
Absolutely. I know who you are, bro. You gotta, you know what I mean? I know who you are, bro. It's all good. It ain't even like that.
Salute.
Yeah.
Salute.
Shit.
Salute.
Me and Mark.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
We know where you live, Ram.
Hey, I know where you live too, Denku. I know where you live too, Jason.
Why you gotta use my gubby?
My name is Amram. There. Now we good?
Oh yeah.
You think they don't know? Look. Here's the thing. Hey, you know what? This is a good way.
It says the Amram's iPhone.
No. This is a good. I didn't even hear that. What did you say?
It says Amram's iPhone right below you.
Oh yeah, cool, great. Because here's the point. No, this is the point I'll make it. I was just talking to somebody, and it's like, yo, everybody like tries to do like, yo, I got VPNs, I got this, blah blah, privacy this and oh, they're watching us and oh, they're recording us. And I'm like, yo, that shit was dead like 20 years ago. Like, if you think you've had privacy for the last 10 to 20 years ago, you're fucking out of your goddamn mind. Like, privacy's gone. Like, no one has privacy anymore at all. And if you think you do, you're out of your fucking mind.
With that being said, though,
you have none. They're recording everything. Even Roombas, even vacuums that move by themselves are recording. You know what I'm saying?
This is the best part, though. Like, so my grandpa, rest his soul, man. My grandpa was always worried. Like, he was always kind of like on the paranoid tip. Like, you know what I mean? Worried, like, you know, what if they're hacking into my motherfucking Yahoo and watching what I'm fucking. It's like, Papa, they don't want to be. Right. They're not looking for you searching boobies on Google and shit. Right. Like, they got bigger fish to fry, bro. You know what I mean?
Did they?
But he's true. He's true. Somebody's always moderating the shit. That's true. But like, for any everyday normal dude, you don't really got too much to worry about. I feel like if you're within.
But that's not what that wasn't. Everybody has something to worry about because that was the point I'm making is everything is recording, everything is watching.
So true though.
Like at this point, like everyone
does have something to worry about. That is true. That is true.
It isn't. No, the reason to not worry about it anymore is because what are you worried about?
Hey.
If everything's recording.
Yeah.
What are you worried about?
Well, and that's what I was saying about him is he was always worried that they were like looking at him fucking, what are you going on? Fucking
but they were, but he's right. They were before everyone knew they were. And before everything
he definitely was right. Absolutely.
He was right.
He knew. That motherfucker knew.
He probably been saying that shit for 50 years and was like, I'm tired of these motherfuckers not listening to me no more.
From the first cameras and shit. Totally, bro. Like, you know.
You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely.
What were you about to say, Denku? I thought you was about to say something. Somebody.
I said a very cool, interesting place to hide a hidden camera would be on the automatic vacuum cleaner.
That's real. No, they really did though. The Roombas, they really had cameras on them. Y'all didn't hear about this?
No, why would I
have cameras on them?
No, that was real. No, go look this up. Roombas are those round vacuums that used to go around the crib. They had cameras on them. And people were hacking the cameras and watching people's house.
Oh,
go look this shit up. I don't know what to look up, but go look it up. Roombas,
I mean, you could like mod anything,
cameras.
You know. That's probably an aftermarket shit, right? They probably stuck a fucking camera.
Well, I guess a Roomba has to move around with a camera that senses where it's moving around, right? But the funny. I just said sensor camera. The funny thing is, I was just talking to somebody and I said, couldn't it just have sensors and not cameras?
Right? Wouldn't that make sense?
Right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, exactly.
Why does it need the camera? Well, to spy on your fucking ass.
Yeah, that's a true.
Yeah. This is the conspiracy episode of.
Dude, that shit would be gold just to fucking break that into a clip and pan that shit a second back.
We're about to run into Ram. We almost made it through the whole episode without Ram saying something that's gonna get us kicked off of YouTube,
demonetized.
Hey yo,
it happens every episode.
It happens never gonna happen.
Usually it's the first 5 minutes of the episode. He hits us with
it. This time we made it a full hour, everybody. A full hour.
Yeah.
And the good thing is I gotta end this. I gotta go to bed. I gotta work very early.
Damn.
I love you all. My man,
bro.
Marz. Thank you for being on the episode. I gotta get off here. If y'all not into it now, then have a great rest of this episode. But I'm literally looking at time and I gotta get some sleep. Because I gotta wake up at 4:30.
Shit. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Have a good night, bro.
I'll let you
Good talking to
Peace,
you.
peace, peace, RamBunxious.
All right, yo.
Good night, bro.
What?
Yeah.
This episode has been brought to you by the CyphaDen Pack. Do you want features from Teamu Denku, Urban Legend, RamBunxious music with beats from Bofat for the low price of one?
Oh shit! Did it just freeze when he got off?
Great.
That was crazy. The feed randomly froze right when Ram got off.
They were watching him, solely watching him.
Yeah, it's crazy though, man. Like I think between the three of us is something dope. And that's what I'm saying, man. I don't ever mean to be so fucking sentimental. That's what it is. If I got time to fucking go up here and have a platform, like, of course I'm gonna talk some shit. I'm gonna try to keep it fucking lighthearted. But like, yo, you guys are bros to me in that way. Like Denku, you've definitely been a mentor. I have a lot of hip hop mentors. You're not like my only fucking mentor. It's not like that. But like from a distance, and you know, you already know what we done in between you and Bo and all that shit. You guys took me under your wings. I feel like whenever I was really a young, like I'm still a young ass MC, bro. I'm still within like as far as recording within my 5-year mark. And then that's why I'm saying so dope because Pesto, you're fucking insane for your amount of time that you've been in, bro. And I just really, like I said, and I commented that shit when you laid out that post about your album rollouts. But bro, you fucking work a lot. Just don't stop, man. Like we gotta keep influencing each other, bro, because it's like
Oh,
that.
there's no doubt in
It's
that.
that battle between whack and dope. It's always the war, man. And it's like we gotta
Well, there's always gonna be another project cooking up that I'm gonna pester you about because you're sitting on 6, 7 of my tracks, not putting verses on them,
shut the fuck
and
up.
I'm gonna go, "Oh, Mars, you work on that new project?" And he's
There's
gonna
only
go, "No,
4
I
left,
started a new
motherfucker.
project with
No,
other
no. I
MC.
I made a fucking
That
pact
shit's almost
not to.
done."
I made a pact not to start any other projects until I get you shit. Okay, I only got 4 more verses for you, motherfucker. Fucking, I'm a piece of shit. Okay.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
I know you got it. Hey, this has been my
It's
best fucking ongoing joke though. Like
it's fun
it's
though.
been
Yeah,
like
that's what
fuck.
it is though, man. It's like, and it's how it
Because it's
always
gonna
goes
happen.
around. We
That's
always
the
talk
thing. It's
about it.
gonna happen. The tape's gonna happen. It's not like that. It's we're gonna get it at the pace that it goes and all that. But that's just it'll evolve.
Well, I mean, that's something that you learn too as an artist. I think the longer you do this, you start to learn and respect um the rate at how different people work, and
Yeah.
especially in regards as to what they have going on in life. It's
Right.
I know that like you were going through a situation where, and I think this is probably even harder, where even if life isn't necessarily horrible, you didn't really have an easy like studio kind of setup or a way to just get it done. Like you didn't have
Yes.
that readily available. And now that
And
you're in a
yeah,
position to
bro.
do that, it makes it a lot easier to kind of use it, throughout and keep things going. So it's like that's something. But for me, I appreciate more and more as the longer I do this and the more people I link up with and make music with and get to experience their path of making music and watch their releases and stuff are the ones that you don't wait for. You
Yep.
send them a track and it's back in a week. They send you a track and it's back in a week, and it's just nonstop. Like it's that tit for tat, like that same hunger, that same drive towards that, like that same love for the culture and and also the same means, like having the studio set up, having the
Yep.
tools, having the necessary equipment to get it
Straight
all
up.
done.
Straight up.
Um,
Okay,
being able
so
to
so
put all
y'all
those things together is awesome.
so y'all being young, way younger than me in the game. What is your idea and thought process behind an album rollout? I'm curious. What do you think needs to happen to put out an album?
Mm.
Or are you against an album rollout and more on the route that RamBunxious is talking about going and releasing just singles and scrapping the album idea? I'm curious about your guys' opinions on both of
Uh-huh.
those things.
Like so for me, it goes either way. I think it could go like there's several ways. I guess either depending on the project or like how you're feeling at the time, I think how it should go. Or depending on what medium you're releasing it through, like if you're releasing it through distribution or through a label or something like that, of course. So I find that I enjoy because I don't like waiting, and I think it's got me kind of like bogged down a little bit right now, like sitting on projects that are waiting for approval or whatever it might be, which is fine, but I got to get used to that. Um, so I like dropping albums with less notice and shit like that. And I think that that's a good way to do it. And I know that that's not going to be the best way as far as reach and shit like that goes. But I don't think that that necessarily always has to be, like of course it's a no-brainer. You got to have a good rollout for shit to like be successful, however people look at success. I think a fucking dope way to do it too is just to drop that shit. And I mean, not to bug everybody, but if you really got people that are for you and you know that your music's not for everybody, it will make it to who it needs to get to, I think. You know, you got to keep pushing that shit after the rollout. Other than that, like I always think a music video or two with a single, that's always what I'm trying to aspire. Like you guys are get down on the visuals too, you know. I think that and anybody who's getting it, that's like a necessity. So I think, yeah, a fucking single, two singles, that's cool. I know that three singles happens a lot, but I think that's kind of excessive. So I think like one single, maybe two, and then drop that shit. Make sure it's on all the streaming services through your fucking distribution, and then fuck all the streaming, fuck all the numbers and all that, you know. But what I think's imperative is, and this is something that I struggle with because the shit just gets expensive. Like, press your physicals beforehand. You know what I mean? Press all your shit, get all your shit beforehand, and like pair up. You know, Pesto did it with his last project with Animal Farm. Pair up like a T-shirt combo with your CD. Get a cassette, something like that. Get a fucking vinyl pressing or lathe cut or something like that. You know, I think that shit makes the best album rollout. It doesn't matter how many fucking streams you get. If you have that shit ready or you just put that shit out and it's heat, then that's good with me.
Yeah, so for me, I think that I agree with a lot of what Marz said. I don't like to sit on music either. And honestly, for where I'm at as an artist and in terms of my own personal reach, I have some really awesome and dedicated fans, but it's not like I have thousands of people that are listening to my posts, or if I'm advertising shit and I'm putting stuff out and telling people I'm dropping this, I'm dropping that. And I do a lot of pre-album release marketing. Um, I don't think I really see a lot of results if I try to do stuff like that. I mean, obviously, I've only dropped the one album, but I did do a lot of, kind of promoting. I did a couple singles. I did a lot of getting it out there, and more so than the initial release, I've seen more success on the back end of it by, like Marz said, continuing to promote a project. I think that's something that has kind of died in our era because projects get created so quickly. I don't think it's a bad thing to be dropping projects quickly, but I don't think just because you dropped a new project, you can't continue to. And Denku, you do a great job of this, going back and highlighting some of the other stuff that you say got slept on, the stuff that people might have missed. And that's ultimately what it comes down to. That's what it really is people miss it for one reason or another. I mean, for me, I missed the entire genre until I was an adult. So it's like all of like the albums that I consider my classic hip hop albums, I didn't hear until they were fucking old as hell. Like they were around for
Just
years and
so.
years and years. So they still had that same kind of impact on me. And that's why like
Mhm.
I don't necessarily fret over the fact that like if I'm dropping something and I put a lot of effort into promoting it and it doesn't necessarily go that far, I think like that kind of makes sense. I think as I continue to grow as an artist, as long as I keep promoting the projects and the works that I've done, the people that connect with me as an artist and fuck with what I do and want to hear more of what I've done, will go through and look through those other projects too. And then
Yep.
when they find me as an artist, they won't go, hey, I found this guy, he's got this one album. They'll be able to like, man, think about somebody finding you. They find you, you got fucking goddamn years of music for them to
Yep.
fucking listen to. So it's just like that shit's,
I
that's
think I'm
cold
at
as hell. And I
I
think
think I'm at 39, maybe
right.
40,
So it's like
maybe
that's why
40
like
album releases.
I intend on doing, similar things. And like I do see what Ram was talking about too with like doing singles and stuff. And like I do plan on like with my next couple projects, I have unique rollouts for some of them, like the Ratness Regicide project. We're completing the whole project. We're releasing it digitally, physically, kind of like a standard album. But then I'm doing this track, these 4-track, 5-track EPs, each kind of based on a different culture or a like an idea or a mythos. And it's going to come together and it's going to be a physical called Around the World in 80 Minutes. But I'm going to be dropping the EPs as they're completed individually. So, the first one will drop here soon, and the last one might not, it's not even been conceived yet. So that might not be until a year from now, 6 months, who knows? So it's like just continuing to release content. And for me, it's like I like some of my favorite artists are always dropping content, and that's some of my favorite shit about them because they're able to consistently drop shit that's dope. They're not resting on laurels of I made a classic album and no, I'm not going to drop anything for 2 years. And then if the thing they drop in 2 years sucks, then it's like, man, or it's not for me, then it's like, man, I wasted all that time waiting for that. Whereas if they
Yep.
wait 3 months and they drop another project, maybe it's not for me. I know, hey, this guy might drop a single here in a couple of weeks. This guy might drop another project here in a couple of weeks, a month, 2 months from now. That's what I like. I think it's if you have the workload to do it, drop shit. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
it all depends on your passion. And for me, like, I don't really see this is all I like to do. So it's like
Yeah.
I don't see a reason to hang on to a bunch of stuff and let it accumulate dust. I like to keep moving on and making new stuff and just let it fly.
Yeah,
I love that shit.
I wish I don't know. I like to only release shit if it makes sense um with a merch rollout with a potential short tour run. Um it's got to make sense. And for me, there's just too much shit. There's no possible way it will make sense for me, even though people want me to do it. It wouldn't make sense for me to drop the Denku Cellar Dwellers record, the Denku Young Z record, the Denku Pace One record all in the same year. It doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
You
Totally.
know what I'm saying?
That's smart.
So it's gotta be a real rollout. And there's so much shit that I have built up because I constantly make shit because I have a home studio that yeah, it's just gotta make sense, man. And me, my rollout usually I altered it recently. It's usually um you can go two different ways. Video single, um, and then audio single after with a feature, and then album drops with a new video the same day of the album dropping, and then two more videos after
Afterwards,
the
huh?
album drops.
Damn.
Okay.
That's
It's a
that's the
solid.
way I look at the rollout. So you can extend the push and you can build up a strong push. And if I don't have that set to go before an album releases, I feel like it's not ready. It's not ready to go yet. I have to have that. I mean, obviously, there's different ways. Like me and Illegals project, um, we drop single, audio, and then video of that song after, and then audio single with a visual behind it as well. Um, there's multiple singles, and that's why I was asking if y'all like the single route because it seems like as far as what Ram was telling me, he's done with albums after the
Hmm.
Bofat and after the Bofat album. Pretty much, he's going the route where even though they might all be part of the same project, he wants to release everything as singles
Hmm.
and to just really push the single idea. My thing with that is, um, I've always just liked the album idea, like the songs come together to form the album. They were meant to be on that same
Yep.
album together, not just thrown out as a random single to make its own identity as a single. They're meant to be there to collect the entire vibe and create an entire album vibe. You know what I'm saying?
See, I
Yeah.
actually that kind of gave me an idea because I agree with you. I really like albums for that same kind of reason with the cohesion and how they tell a similar story. But I think that like I've seen people that drop like a track every week on the same day, if somebody was doing it like they're telling a story and they're dropping a track from the same project every week and then the whole album's done, um, I think that could be pretty cool. But I don't think that's what he was talking about necessarily doing. I think he's just talking about dropping singles, promoting them, and moving them, and doing stuff like that. So I'm kind of curious to see how that works out because I don't think I've really seen anybody else go like the purely singles route. So
Milwaukee artists do it all the time.
The only way I'd like to
huh.
do that would be if it was something like the first of the month albums. You know how they just roll them out like one joint at a time and then put it on a record, right? The Snow Goons, like something like that, where you can roll
Well, that's
out
that's what
songs
we're
on.
doing with the Two Face monthlies too. We're dropping them every month,
Oh, and then you
like
might put them
on the
onto a
day.
project or something.
We're going to put them all onto a physical project at the end
Yeah,
of the
like
year.
that's dope. I think that's dope. Like I kind of have that on my Bandcamp. I have all my singles put into one album, and it's just like singles from the void, and it's just kind of an album of its own, but it's just all my singles. Kind of like at least putting them in one folder type shit.
Yeah, one kind of a
One
collection. Yeah.
package,
So
one package.
I got that too. That's how my singles on my
Oh, that's dope. I'm gonna have to go check it. Shit.
But yeah, man. I mean, yeah, I like how Snow Goons did theirs like that. Like I said, man, I just like the album vibe. I feel like all those songs were done to create an album.
Yep. See, for me, definitely just being a big vinyl head. I love fucking just spinning albums. So the only time like I'm big into concept albums, love concept albums. I'm all about like you guys are on that. It's got I like that cohesion, but every album offers something different. So I can appreciate albums too that aren't really as connected. There's formula to that shit and different genres and all that. So like that's a special time for me in a weird way. When I'm used to hearing any break in an album is just whenever I flip the fucking record over. That's it. And it's like a ritualistic kind of thing. You know how that is getting through the A side and then having to swap your record over. That's like kind of my intermission that's my little break from that's how I take in an album, And some people nowadays they have a hard time taking in a fucking project. There's just so much content out there.
Yeah, and I think that's why Ram wants to go to single route because the attention spans of today, and we talk about it all the
it makes
time when we have
sense.
conversations. The attention spans of today are so fucked up that I mean, clearly, Pesto. It goes back to the show we just did. Clearly, that chick that wanted to shake her ass, her attention span was not even on anyone performing. Her attention span was set on she wanted to go to a club to shake her ass because that's probably how she gets her feelings off. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. It is what it is. But the thing is like that, and that to me is why, like, when people do shows or put shows together and they have 15 opening acts, nobody wants to sit through that shit.
Yep.
Nobody has the attention span to sit and pay attention to 15 opening acts on a fucking show. No one.
Unless you got a festival. If you got a festival, it's a little different vibe.
For
but
sure.
like, a regular show where you got a
festivals are all day long. I'm talking about when you start a show at 8, 9 p.m. and you have
and
15 acts and a headliner.
That's crazy.
Why is anyone going to that? I've been to those shows. I mean, I could tell you a prime example. I played the show in Springfield, Missouri, co-headlining to Onyx. There was literally 14 opening acts on that show.
God damn, bro.
Every single act except me and Onyx rapped over their vocals. And literally everyone that was there loved all the opening acts because they were all friends of them. And then I feel like damn near when me and Onyx went on, nobody gave a shit. And it's crazy because the only reason that show happened is because Onyx got booked for the show. Yeah. So none of those acts are even performing unless Onyx was booked at the venue. So it's so crazy to me that you have 14 opening acts opening up for a legendary hip hop group, and you don't even stick around for the $25 to $30 ticket that you bought for the headline act.
Yeah, that's wild, huh?
What kind of shit is that? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I had the same experience opening for fucking Mike Jones and fucking Jamal Gravy with Space Case, backing him up in that. It was like 15 opening acts. Bro, me and Space were the only two that didn't rap over vocals, man. I was like, dude, this is
Mike Jones.
I was like, this is fucking hip hop hell right here.
Oh fuck, bro.
The club setting.
The idea of you opening for Mike Jones is as funny as the idea of me opening for Yin Yang Twins, and that actually happened.
Yeah.
Dude, you and I both, man. We have fucking yeah.
The fact that I opened for Yin
wonderful.
Yang, the one of the weirdest experiences I've ever had in hip hop ever in life is opening for the Yin Yang Twins. Because
it's just absurd.
Literally, I stand on stage, I'm doing my shit, and I had the most blank stares out of any show I've ever got in my entire life. Nobody had any idea what was going on. The girls, all the girls probably felt the same way old girl felt at the show this last Friday. They probably felt the same way. When's this shit gonna end so we could shake our ass?
Yeah,
I swear that's
just
vibe.
the demographic for that shit. Exactly. There's a difference between certain artists. What, like, you know, those people that's there for the Yin Yang Twins, they're not gonna fucking.
But that's what I'm saying. That goes back on the promoter
shit.
kind of being a piece of shit and just trying to sell slots to artists or just trying to put artists on to do shit like that. In some cases, I'm not saying necessarily in your case, but in our case, it was one of those. It was like a money grab. One of those fucking.
Well, yeah, you know who booked that?
Oh, really?
No, not the new person.
The old
that you dislike. The person that
the first one.
The first one.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he booked that shit.
Dude, so you're saying fucking it wasn't Dooku, it was Darth Sidious.
Yeah, it was that. I know nobody knows what the fuck we're talking about. It's like some inside.
Yeah, no, I'm following pretty good. I'm following fucking good.
But yo, yes, that's exactly who I'm talking about. And yes, that's who used to do that shit before the Dooku did the shit.
Okay. All right.
But yes, so same vibe, same bullshit. And you know, that was just one of the many experiences of terrible fucking shows that
terrible.
that I was
just bad booking.
That I was a part of for I don't even know like it's like this. If I see Yin Yang Twins come into Milwaukee, right? I'm not even asking to be on that. I got asked to be on that show. And I'm like, are you sure? I don't really know if this makes sense because you know what I do. Are you sure that you think I should open for Yin Yang Twins? Because I don't really think it makes any sense.
That shit just sounds funny,
totally
bro.
makes sense. Just think about the crowd and how many people are going to be there. And I'm like, yeah, but they're not going to fuck with me.
Yeah.
And I already known that going into it. Like, if I see a bill, like, Pesto, honest, if I see Mike Jones is coming to Milwaukee, I'm not asking to be on the Mike Jones show.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I was also asked.
Yeah. Yeah, like a lot of the only shows I asked to be on are shows that I feel I should be on because it makes sense with the vibe that I carry. Yep, and a lot of those shows I don't even get a chance to be on because they book fucking people that don't even make sense of being on the show.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's so stupid. And why do they book those people? Because those motherfuckers paid for their fucking slots. They either did that or they got an inside groove with the promoter to where they fucking rub his back or his dick in the back room. One of the two things are happening.
Or both.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah, it really is, though. It's true. That's any given, like, city that does hip hop or like any type of local music though too. You know, unfortunately, that shit's so whack though. Yeah, there's not. I don't know. Like, there's not a lot of promoters because like promoting shit and putting shows together fucking blows too. Trying to get people to come out anyway. I feel like nowadays, like we were saying, I think that you know, in Europe, it's crazy because people like us are able to make some money doing tours in out like in Europe and areas out like that and shit. But in the US, you know, this shit just takes your money, which is fine, you know, if it's
Well,
all
I
for
mean,
the
look,
love, but like
it's
fuck.
hard. It's hard because you're doing it to build your fan base. Because at the end of the day, the end goal, it's like what I tell people, the end goal is find 100 mega fans.
Yep.
If you
That buy
find those 100
everything.
mega fans that will buy everything for the rest of your rap career, you fucking made it. You don't need 1,000 fans. Although 1,000 mega fans would be amazing, because then I feel like you just retire from whatever bullshit job you're doing on the side. But the thing is, touring, that's why I take on any tour shit. I love to get guarantees at shows. Yes, that's beautiful. When I play a place multiple times and they fuck with me heavy, and then I come back and they're offering me guarantees, or I ask for a certain guarantee when I come back because I know I killed it the first time, that's dope. But usually what happens, especially in the Midwest, because the money is whack here, is you hit a route, you take a route, you hit a route, and usually you have an opening city, and then you might have early weekend city on Friday, and this might work out cool. And then your guaranteed date is the Saturday. So you sell merch at these two shows, not really caring about what you make as long as you make something, because you know that the Saturday show, you're getting your guarantee that's basically either paying for the entire tour or making more off the tour than you were expected to get anyway, despite the travel. That's independent fucking touring at its best. You don't have nobody behind you. You don't have no machine pushing you. You have nothing. You do it independently. You do it soul. You do it yourself. And that's the way the grind works. That's how it is. You build up to get to the point where you can get more guarantees moving forward by impressing the venues, the fans, the people that are there. That's what it
those
is.
connections. It's those, yeah, it's those genuine, just in-person connections, man. Watch people that namaste, you know, watch us do our thing, and other people that it's just that congregation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what it is, man. And I've given people the formula multiple times. Nobody uses it because motherfuckers are afraid, because a lot of these new age artists, they think it's gonna happen for them like this, snap of a finger. They think that they don't have to grind, they don't have to put in the work. I've given people the tour formula, and none of those people I've given the tour formula to have taken the tour formula and ran with it to do their own tours. They literally just sit back and they're like, well, this seems kind of hard. Well, motherfucker, it is hard. The grind in music is hard. You need to have the work ethic, the push, and the motivation to do anything with the shit. It's so hard to do. I'm in my 40s now. I've been grinding for years. I'm still only this where I'm not anywhere near I want to be, but I'm not going to give up at it because I still love it. I still have the hunger for it. I still have the drive. I still enjoy doing it. I have fun doing it. Do I care about being famous? No, I don't give a fuck. I don't care about being famous. I care about still having the passion and the drive in life that motivates me to move forward, instead of sitting my ass in a fucking corner growing an emo haircut and lighting candles because I don't want to do anything else with life. That's just what I'm saying.
I'm just picturing Denku with an emo
Not
haircut,
the same, bro.
candles burning. Fucking, he's got a book with a pentagram on the front of it. Yeah, dude. Ouija boards and shit.
Hey,
Oh, fuck, dog.
never know what could happen, man, in the dark times, in the dark
It's like a
days.
fucking occult Denku.
Yeah, facts, bro. You never know.
Could write a whole album on it. You never know.
God damn it,
But yeah,
bro.
man, this has been a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
I definitely think we should get up off here too. We're going on almost 2 hours. But
Oh yeah.
this has been CyphaDen Chat episode 6. Much love to Marz One for joining us as our special guest this evening.
Salute my boys.
Shouts to the CyphaDen crew. I'm Tayamu Denku. That's Pestilence. Ram had to dip out early. Shouts to RamBunxious and the entire CyphaDen family. Bo Fat, Urban Legend. And we are out of here till next time. Catch us next Monday. Watch the replay on Friday. We'll catch y'all, man. Peace.